There we go. Hey, everybody. Chris here. It's Thursday, a little after 2. We had some technical difficulties. We couldn't get, for some reason, the internet wasn't working. But hey, thanks for tuning in today for this week's car talk. Was going to talk about air conditioning today, but when I woke up and looked outside, it looked like it was in the middle of winter. So maybe we'll save that for down the road a little bit. I had a friend write in this week, and he kind of asked us, car dealerships, where do they get their inventory from? And, what is our process? Where do we buy cars from? What do we do after we get the cars? How do we get them ready for you guys? What, for the general public, what is our process? We're always looking for inventory. A large portion of our inventory we buy off of private owners. If we have to go to an auction, we'll go to an auction. We do get some trades. And then realistically, we run them through a pretty rigorous inspection process. We do about a 100-point inspection. We hook a scanner up to it. We make sure that there's no codes, in. Hey, Shaun, what's going on? We make sure there's no, codes in the system, in the computer, any previous transmission codes, any previous motor codes. Check, obviously, the AC, your brakes, your tires, all your suspension components, and just make sure that it's a safe car. And we'll spend anywhere from, by the time we maybe have to put tires or brakes, and anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500. And then from there it goes to our detail shop, where they clean it, which that takes 3 to 4 to 6 hours sometimes, and then we put it up front. And it sounds easy, but it takes a lot of time. It really does. I mean, we're about seven to 8 days to get a car up from the time we buy it, and that's in a nutshell. Next week, if you guys have any questions about potentially your paperwork when you're buying a car, financing, warranties, extended service contracts, because they are actually two different things. I have a guest coming on next week. His name's Shaun Petersen. He's from Buckeye Dealership Consulting. He is the executive vice president and chief legal officer for Buckeye Dealership Consulting, and I've known Shaun for, I would say, 15 years now. He spent some time with the Attorney General. He also spent a lot of time with the NIEDA, the National Independent Dealers Association, and he knows it all. Anything you have to, any questions you have for him about potentially paperwork or your extended service contracts or what you should do if you got a bad deal, you know what I mean? He'll be able to answer all those questions, and he'll be able to give us a lot of information. I'm pretty excited about him coming on next week, and I'm going to let him talk for the majority of the time, and we'll ask him some questions and stuff, but he's going to have a ton of information, and I'm really excited about that next week. That's going to be a good time. What's Chris Dugan? How often should you bring your car in for service maintenance? That's a pretty good question. Every car is different. You'll have a maintenance schedule, typically per year, make and model of vehicle. So you want to hop online, or a lot of times it's in your owner's manual, and you'll check the schedule, regular scheduled maintenance. Toyota could be different than Chevy, and Ford would be different than Lexus, and vice versa. So you want to check your regular scheduled maintenance and follow that pretty close, because certain cars take different oil. So you've got 3,000 mile oil changes, you've got 5,000 mile oil changes. There's some vehicles that use full synthetic that are 10,000 miles to an oil change. So you're going to want to definitely make sure you follow your specific vehicle's maintenance schedule. There's not like a one-all for all vehicles. It is a good idea to definitely get it checked out with the seasons. Maybe check your air conditioning in the summertime and make sure your coolant and all that's good in the wintertime. But if you follow your regular scheduled maintenance for your specific vehicle, you should be able to get all the information you need right there, and just kind of follow that, and you should be in good shape. Bob Rigo, hey Chris, tell Dom to find me a car. Oh, we're on that for sure, Bob. We'll get you one. I'll have Dom give you a call in a little bit. But thanks for tuning in, guys, today. Got my vaccination yesterday. wasn't that bad. So I think I'm good now. I think they say, like, I got the Johnson & Johnson 14 days. It's supposed to be full power, so I should be good to go. But hey, anyways, thanks for tuning in today. And next week we got Shaun Petersen. It's going to be amazing. He's going to have all kinds of information. So if you guys, excuse me, what's up? What?
Asking a question about the Freon, how long?
Also, are you able to service new vehicles with upgraded Freon? Absolutely. Yes, Chris, we actually have a new Freon machine, so we can service all air conditioning units here at the Haas Auto Group in Canfield. So if you guys need it, we're here for you. We got everything you need, full service. We do brakes, we do tires, we do everything for sure. Thanks for asking some good questions today, Chris. I appreciate that. And thanks, guys, for tuning in this week. And we will be back next Thursday at 2 o'clock with Shaun Petersen from Buckeye Dealership Consulting, where he's going to tell us about warranties, extended service contracts, and pretty much any paperwork question you have. He's been in and out of this part of the business for a long time. I think well over 20 years. So he'll be able to answer any question that you need. It's going to be a lot of good information. Thanks, guys, and have a great weekend. Talk to you later.